Welcome back, ladies and gentlemen, to Trinity Baptist College for Game 2 of our Saturday afternoon softball doubleheader between the TBC Eagles and the Brewton-Parker College Barons. Trinity Baptist won the first game 3-1 with a 2-run bottom of the fifth. The game-winning run brought in by Katie Gooden on an infield single, and then Crystal Haynes followed with a base hit that scored another run. Lana Fletcher and the Eagles defense held on for the 3-1 win, and with that win, Trinity Baptist College set a brand new record for wins in a season. That is their 5th of the year. So congratulations to Coach Leah Bennett and the Trinity Baptist College Eagles, and now they will go for the sweep of this doubleheader against the NAIA Brewton-Parker College Barons. Cheyenne Simmons is on the mound for Trinity Baptist College. She has a record of no wins, 3 losses, and 8.08 earned run average. Simmons has gone 17 1/3 innings, 21 hits, 24 runs, 20 of those earned. She's walked 21 and struck out 7. Simmons held Kaiser University to just 2 runs through the first 7 innings Thursday night. Kaiser won the game in extra innings, but what an effort by Cheyenne Simmons. This is the batting order that she will face. Left fielder Alexis Bradshaw leads it off. Chloe Strickland, the third baseman, will bat second. Mackenzie Tripp, the shortstop, will hit third. The cleanup hitter is Abby Fowler. She's a designated player, and we'll tell you more in just a moment. First pitch from Simmons. Misses a little bit low for ball 1. Batting fifth is the first baseman Madison Nelson. Batting sixth, the catcher Kaylin Snellgrove. Batting seventh, playing second base, is Olivia Witt. The right fielder Caden Fleming will bat 8th, and Abby Cox is in center, batting 9th. And this pitch misses up high, and the count is 2 balls, no strikes. Alexis Williams will do the pitching for the Barons in Game 2, not in the batting order. Give you the Eagles defense in just a moment. Some new players on the field here in Game 2. And Simmons gets the outside corner, and it's 2 balls and a strike. Tiana Hopkins is in right. Elizabeth Rodriguez in center. Kate Wilhoff playing left. Emma DeVivo at third. Katie Gooding the shortstop. Jordan Hartung playing second. Alicia Dial at first. Crystal Haynes moves behind the plate. Swing and a miss, and 2 balls, 2 strikes to Alexis Bradshaw. She was 0 for 3 in Game 1. Both teams played outstanding defense. Both teams turned 2 double plays. 2 balls, 2 strikes, and this one is fouled off. The game ended, in case you missed it, on a base hit to left. Eagles left fielder Kate Wilhoff picked it up and cut down Chloe Strickland, trying to go first to third, and that was the final out of the ball game. Elizabeth Rodriguez also had an outfield assist for Trinity Baptist as well. Here's the 2-2 from Simmons, and it's popped up, and it's into the net, so that catch does not count. Trinity Baptist hit into 2 line drive double plays. The Barons played near flawless defense. 1 ball that got through 2 Barons defenders, however, turned into the first run of the game. Brewton-Parker then came back to tie it, and TBC got those 2 runs in the 5th. 2 balls, 2 strikes to Bradshaw, and a pitch. She started to go, held up in time, and took one low and outside. So the Eagles trying to get the split, sweep, and Barons looking for the split of this doubleheader. Beautiful Saturday afternoon, 78 degrees. We thought we would be a little bit warmer at this point. That's ball 4 to put Alexis Bradshaw aboard. And the Barons' best base runner is at first with nobody out. Bradshaw has stolen 13 in 15 attempts. Now in Game 1, Barons head coach Madison Herron showed a whole lot of bunting and running. Let's see if he continues that here in the nightcap. Bradshaw at first. She's on the move. The bunt is down. Simmons has only 1 play. To throw is in time. Hartung trying to get the out at second. That's a little bit late, but a good, successful sacrifice bunt by Chloe Strickland puts the runner into scoring position with 1 out. Brings up shortstop Mackenzie Tripp. who played a fantastic shortstop in game 1. She was 2 for 2. Also drew a walk and got hit by a pitch and stole a base in game number 1. Tripp came in hitting .211. That goes up after the 2 for 2 performance. She takes strike 1. Tripp came in with an on-base percentage of .340, and she was 4 for 4 in that department, so that's going to tick pretty good way up. So no balls and a strike. Simmons delivers and misses with a good hard fastball, but up high for ball 1. That walk that Tripp drew was her 5th of the season. The 1-1 from Simmons, swung on and missed. A good sinking fastball, and it's 1-2. No matter how this one turns out, we congratulate the Eagles on setting a new team record for wins in a season. 1 ball, 2 strikes, and a pitch, and this one gets away from Haynes. She'll have a throw to third, but it is late. Alexis Bradshaw takes off. That'll be a wild pitch charged to Simmons, putting a runner at third with only 1 out. Two balls, 2 strikes. This would be a big out for Simmons to get to keep that runner at third. And high pop-up, shallow right field. Hopkins makes the catch right behind the dirt, and a good throw to the plate. And Bradshaw has to hold up. We saw Tiana Hopkins make a couple of running catches as the first baseman in game 1. One of those went a pop-up right back inside the pitcher's circle into the sun. Lana Fletcher lost sight of it, but Hopkins caught it on the dive to end a threat. And she made a terrific running catch in shallow right field right there. So 2 outs with the runner at third. And Simmons winds and delivers, and this one is fouled off. Brewton-Parker won both games up in Mount Vernon, Georgia a few weeks ago, 4-0 in game 1 and 10-0 in 5 innings in game 2. They had their bats working in that nightcap, hoping to do the same here on this beautiful Saturday afternoon on the west side of Jacksonville. I'm Ray Bureau, Dean Bureau. My son, he works our camera for us here at TBC Eagles Athletics, and this one is fouled off. No balls, 2 strikes, and again, want to say hello to our good friend Prince Board, formerly of Trinity Baptist College. Does a terrific job leading now the Brewton-Parker Barons women's soccer team, and does a lot of the sports information director duties as well. He's not the only one. They have a large crew at Brewton-Parker College and very good communication. Here is the 0-2, and this one is popped up over near the dugout and out of play. So no balls, 2 strikes. Abby Fowler, the designated player at the plate. 4 home runs, 11 RBIs on the season. She came in hitting .441. There's a hard ground ball into left field. That's going to get a run home, and the Barons take a 1-0 lead. That leadoff walk comes in to score, and it's 1-0 Brewton-Parker. Flowers was 0 for 2, but drove in a run in game number 1. Also laid down a sacrifice bunt. That's the first hit for the Barons off Simmons. Again, Bradshaw walked to start the game, advanced on the sac bunt, then to third on a wild pitch, and scores on the base hit from Abby Flowers. Here's Madison Nelson, who had 1 at-bat in game 1. She swings and misses the first pitch. That is strike 1. Nelson went down on strikes. Ball hit the ground, so they had to throw to first to complete the out. 2 outs with the runner at first. Nelson came in hitting .125, and that one misses low for ball 1. Now 1 for 17 on the season, or check that. 3 for 17. 2 for 17. Reading the wrong column there. Ball 2 misses low. She has scored 3 runs, and she's drawn 4 walks. 2 balls and a strike. Kaylin Snellgrove Next scheduled hitter, we did not see Snellgrove in game one. This one a wild pitch up and over Haynes. She's going to throw down to second just in case. Fowler had stopped running. Fowler, though, got in there with ease, and she's at second now with 2 outs. A second wild pitch of the inning from Cheyenne Simmons. 3 balls and a strike. And Simmons is ready. Here's a 3-1. Strike 2 right down the middle. Meg Mahalik now calling the balls and strikes behind the plate. I do not know the now base umpire's name. He called the balls and strikes throughout game one. Three-two, 2 outs, and Simmons delivers. Gets a ground ball back to the box. Simmons knocks it down, throws to first. In time, and Dial almost lost the ball, but held on, and that retires a side. 1 run on 1 hit, 1 left for the Barons after a half inning. It's 1-0. Brewton-Parker will keep it here and give you the TBC Eagles batting order throughout game 2. Leading off will be the right fielder Tiana Hopkins, who made a terrific running catch during the top of the first. Shortstop Katie Gooden, who drove in the game-winning run in game 1. She will bat second. Crystal Haynes now catching. She'll bat third. First baseman Alicia Dial will bat fourth. Dial had herself a really good day, a walk and a base hit in 3 trips to the plate in game 1. Emma DeVivo making her first appearance of the day. She'll play third base and bat fifth. Kate Wilhoff, who got the outfield assist to end game 1, will bat sixth. She's in left field. The designated player is Brittany Fry, batting seventh. Batting eighth, playing second base, Jordan Hartung. And the pitcher, Cheyenne Simmons, will bat ninth. Not in the batting order, but the flex player playing center field is Elizabeth Erod Rodriguez, who also threw out a base runner from center field in game 1. Alexis Williams on the mound for the Barons. She's a starting pitcher in game number 2 today. This is the first start of the season for Williams, her second appearance overall. She's pitched 2 total innings. She's allowed 1 hit, but nothing else. In left field will be Alexis Bradshaw. Center fielder Abby Cox. Caden Fleming in right field. Around the infield, Chloe Strickland is at third. Mackenzie Tripp played a terrific shortstop in game 1. She's back there for the nightcap. At second base is Olivia Witt. First baseman Madison Nelson. Doing the catching is Kaylin Snellgrove, the battery mate of Alexis Williams. Tiana Hopkins will step into the box to start things off. She was 1 for 3 with a run scored in game 1. That hit and run came in the 2-run 5th inning, and she swings at the first pitch and pops it up right behind second base. And it'll be an easy catch for the center fielder, Abby Cox. That ball was up there long enough for Cox to come in. Center fielder has the best angle, and she puts that one away for the first out. Katie Gooden, the shortstop, at the plate. She was 3 for 3 with an RBI in game number 1. And the first pitch to Gooden is a fastball up and away. Gooden now batting 186. She's also drawn 4 walks. She has scored 9 runs. She held up in time on that high fastball, and she's up in the count, 2 balls, no strikes. Gooden, a good slap hitter, but one of her base hits, she stayed back and drilled one into center field. 2 balls, no strikes, and she tries to do it again, but hits this one right to Olivia Witt, and that's an easy out number 2. So 2 outs, bases empty for the catcher Crystal Haynes. Haynes was 1 for 3 with a run batted in game number 1. She's now batting .333 on the season. And that fastball misses outside for ball 1. Haynes picked up her second RBI of the season. She also has a triple. That one came earlier this week and drove in a run for the Eagles. 1 ball, no strikes, and a pitch. And that one dropped out of sight, and Haynes was way over the top. That was a terrific pitch from Alexis Williams. Outfield is giving Crystal Haynes all the real estate she wants in right center in front of the scoreboard. Here's the 1-1, and this one misses up and away, making it 2 balls and a strike. Alicia Dial waiting on deck. Haynes ahead, 2-1 and a pitch, and this one is up and away. With the trees, the right-handed batter is in the shade, the left-handed batter still in sunshine. Rest of the field in bright sunshine except for one shadow from the light post. You might see Strickland standing right next to that shadow. Here is the pitch. Ball 4 misses upstairs, and the Eagles get a 2-out base runner. So 2 outs with Haynes at first. Now she's the catcher, so Coach Bennett could elect to use a courtesy runner without burning a player. Haynes will stay out there at first base. Alicia Dial, the first baseman, now batting with 2 outs, and she takes a first pitch fastball inside for ball 1. So a ball and no strikes. The sun isn't quite as tough to deal with as it was in game 1, as a little later in the afternoon it has shifted some. We saw fielders on both teams on high pop-ups have a little trouble finding the ball. One fell in for an infield double. The others got some help from other defenders who made really nice catches. A ball and a strike to Alicia Dial. She's hitting .348, including her 1-for-2 performance in game 1, and she takes this one inside for ball 2. Dial has driven in 5 on the season. She's 8 for 23. She has also scored 3 times. Carlin Pointer is our official scorekeeper for TBC Eagles softball. Here's a 2-1. Hit hard, but right at Witt. She bobbles it, but will get the out at first, and that retires a side. Ball hit very hard, and Witt stayed with it, made the play. Eagles get a 2-out walk, but nothing else, and after 1, no score. No score after the first inning of play, and the Barons will send up Kaylin Snellgrove, Olivia Witt, and Kaden Fleming, the first 3 scheduled hitters here in the top of the 7th. This is our first look at Kaylin Snellgrove, a freshman from Bonaire, Georgia, graduate of Veterans High School. And Simmons is ready with her first pitch of the second inning. And this one is looped towards short. A one-hopper to Gooden. Throw to first in time. One pitch, one out. Simmons allowed a hit and a walk in the first inning, but no runs. Snellgrove came in to that at-bat batting .278, 5 out of 18, plus 3 walks. So a .381 on-base percentage. Well, one out with Olivia Witt at the plate. Witt came into today's play at .219, and the first pitch is low for ball 1. She was 1 for 2 with a stolen base in game 1. 1 ball, no strikes. Simmons ready, and the pitch. That one slipped out of her fingertips and missed low and inside. Shadows now creeping across the plate. Most of the left-handed batter's box is still in sunshine, and the righties are hitting in the shade. Wind is blowing across from right to left. This one is fouled back to the right side. It's not all that hard, but when it gusts, it has reached up to about 12 miles per hour, according to the forecast that we're looking at. 2 balls and a strike. Simmons winds and delivers, and another one slipped out of her hand, and that's ball 3. So a count of 3-1. Pitch on the way, and this one is popped up and out of play over the dugout on the right side. Brewton-Parker will be at home on March 8th this Tuesday afternoon against Point University, a 1 o'clock, 3 o'clock doubleheader start time. Then a bunch of conference games coming up, and we'll start to tell you that list after the pitch. 3-2. Ball 4 misses inside, and Olivia Witt is aboard with 1 out. Conference games at the University of Mobile on March 11th. These are all doubleheader matchups. March 12th at William Carey University. March 18th at Faulkner University. And March 19th at Talladega College. So 4 conference doubleheaders on the road for the Barons after today. 1 out, runner at first. Simmons winds, delivers, a bunt shown, and that one fouled off high and tight to Caden Fleming. She had 1 at-bat in a pinch hitting role in the 7th inning and lined hard to Jordan Hartung at second base. Fleming came into today's play 1 for 11. Coach Aaron wants a check on it. Looked like the ball might have fouled off the bat and gotten a piece of Fleming. She says she's all right from what I can tell. Olivia Witt at first base. She's 2 for 3 in stolen base opportunities. Then she stole a base in game 1, so that makes her 3 for 4. No balls and a strike to right fielder Caden Fleming. Simmons is ready, and the pitch. Bunt shown again, and she pulls back and takes one on the outside corner for strike 2. Emma DeVivo, Alicia Dial charging in for the bunt. Katie Gooden doing her job covering second, and Jordan Hartung swinging around toward first. No balls, 2 strikes. Simmons ready, and the pitch. Strike 3 right down the middle. No argument from Fleming, and that's the 2nd out. Strikeout number 1 for Cheyenne Simmons. And it brings up Abby Cox, the center fielder. Came into today's play hitting .219. She was on base all 3 times in game 1. A walk and 2 singles into left field. So that average and on-base percentage both going up. She has a runner at first with 2 outs, and the first pitch almost got the batter and missed inside. One ball, no strikes. Cox is number 9, so the top of the order would be next. Here's a 1-2. And a strike one called on the outside corner. Again, got a little ahead of myself. It's 1-1. I looked up and I saw 1 dot and 2 dots in the out column. Misread it. So it's 1-1. And a pitch from Simmons. Misses low and inside for ball 2. Of course, that big TC logo you might see on the scoreboard. Trinity Christian Academy also plays here. Eagles softball field under construction, coming along nicely. And this one is fouled off to the right side. Eagles are able to practice on that field. Not quite game ready yet. We'd love to be able to get a game or two in on this season, but definitely next season, if not in 2022. 2 balls, 2 strikes, 2 outs, runner at first, 1-0. Brewton-Parker leads, top of the second. And the pitch on the way from Simmons is drilled into the gap. That's going to 2-hop the fence. Witt motoring around third to throw a little off the mark and gets away, and that's going to allow Cox to take third. That will go as an RBI double for Abby Cox, bringing Witt all the way around. She never hesitated. And then the error on the center fielder allowing Cox to take third. So 2-0 Barons. And it brings up top of the order Alexis Bradshaw. That's the second hit for Brewton-Parker. And Bradshaw has a runner at third with 2 out. And the pitch. Rounded towards Dial at first. She's going to beat the batter to the bag and end the inning. And Bradshaw, very good speed, came close to beating that one out. That would have scored another run. Barons get 1 run on a walk and a hit and leave 1. Both runs came after the walks. And we go to the bottom of the second. 2-0 Brewton-Parker. Eagles coming to bat in the bottom of the second, trailing 2-0. Now both of those runs reached base via the base on balls. Eagles in game number 1 drew only 1 walk, but they got some timely hitting and turned a couple of hits into runs. Emma DeVivo will look to get a rally started here in the second. She's followed by Kate Wilhoff and Brittany Fry. Hartung and Simmons would follow if the inning continues. Alexis Williams, 1 inning pitch, 1 walk so far, nothing else. First pitch swinging, and DeVivo pops this one up into foul territory. Stays in play for Kaylin Snellgrove, and there's 1 away. 1 pitch, 1 out, and it brings up the left fielder Kate Wilhoff. DeVivo came in batting .240. Popped up the first pitch. Here's Wilhoff. And the first pitch misses outside for ball 1. Wilhoff had a sacrifice bunt in the second inning of Game 1 that led to the first run of the game. 0 for 2 officially. She turned out big in the second inning. That one misses in the dirt for ball 2. Overall, Wilhoff hitting .250 coming into today's play. A couple of RBIs as well. Williams having to shade her eyes before she makes the pitch. Wilhoff showed bunt, pulled it back, and took ball 3 up high. Well, a little bit later in the afternoon, sun not directly overhead anymore, and it looks like it's giving the pitcher Williams a little trouble, but she gets that one over the outside corner, and it's 3 balls and a strike. Count of 3-1, and Williams delivers. Misses upstairs for ball 4. Good at bat by Wilhoff. She's aboard. Eagles have a base runner at first with 1 out. That's a second walk issued by Alexis Williams, and it brings up Brittany Fry, the designated player. Fry in Game 1, 1 for 3, and the pitch missed outside for ball 1. Fry updated at 3:33. Has a runner at first with 1 out. And the pitch. And this one misses low and outside. Wind's starting to pick up a little bit now. Two balls, no strikes. Williams ready and delivers, and this one misses high for ball 3. Fry has homered once and driven in 2. Way ahead, 3 balls, no strikes. She's going to pick one out to her own liking. Wilhoff at first. Pitch on the way, and Fry was taking that one all the way. It was a good pitch at 3-0 by Williams. She made sure she didn't groove it. Brittany Fry is one hitter who might get that green light. Still ahead, 3-1. A lot of room in right center for Fry. Ball 4 misses high, and the Eagles have the potential tying runs aboard. Second consecutive walk allowed by Williams. 2 on, 1 out. Time called. Hartung gets a chance to speak with Coach Bennett. Brewton-Parker got a run in the first, 1 more in the second. Trinity Baptist trying to get on the board after winning game number 1, 3-1. Eagles started off red hot, winning 4 of their first 5. Hit a bit of a cold spell, then broke out of it earlier today with the 3-1 win. Eagles now 5-11 on the season. Brewton-Parker 8-7. There's a drive into left field. That ball is up against the fence. Wilhoff will round third. She will score. Here comes Fry. The throw is not in time. Eagles have tied it on a 2-run triple from Jordan Hartung. The throw may have beaten Fry, but little trouble from Snellgrove holding on. That allowed Fry to get in with the game-tying run. Hartung takes third. It's 2-2. Jordan Hartung has just driven in her 3rd and 4th runs of the season. They came at a great time, tying the score 2-2. Cheyenne Simmons at the plate with a runner at third and 1 out, and she fouls off the first pitch, a blistering fastball from Alexis Williams. All week long, the Eagles have hit the ball like that, only to have it either turn foul or get caught. That one found the grass in fair territory, rolled to the fence, and tied the game. Hot shot towards third. They're going to throw to the plate, and that's going to be an easy out. What you just saw is what I was talking about all week long. The Eagles have done that. So Hartung is out. Simmons aboard with the fielder's choice, and she hit that ball very hard. Goes 5-2 on the putout. 2 outs with a runner now at first. And Tiana Hopkins at the plate. Well, the 2 walks came in to score. Just like the 2 walks that Brewton-Parker drew have both scored. So pitchers get the ball over the plate. Many times those free passes end up crossing. Of course, credit both offenses for cashing in those opportunities. 1 ball, no strikes, and a pitch. Hard ground ball, fair down the left field line. Simmons will stop at second. Bradshaw got to it in a hurry. Eagles have 2 on. That's a base hit for Hopkins. There are 2 out. Katie Gooden, the shortstop, at the plate. Hit a hard ground ball to the second baseman her first time up. That is the second baseman, Olivia Witt, just outside the pitcher's circle. First pitch to Gooden, gets away, and both runners will advance. Simmons scampers into third. Hopkins to second. That is a wild pitch. Charge to Alexis Williams. A base hit could score 2. Hopkins runs pretty well. She's out there at second base. Base hit that gets through the infield could give the Eagles a 2-run lead. 1 ball, no strikes to Gooden. Swing and a foul back. That one looked like it got a piece of the catcher's helmet of Kaylin Snellgrove. Thank God for small favors. No word yet on how Eagles baseball is doing down in the Orlando area at the Russ Matt Invitational. If anybody knows, please leave a comment. Been trying to find out what's going on down there throughout our games here. It's a ball and a strike to Katie Gooden. Eagles baseball got a win yesterday over NAIA Roosevelt University from Chicago, Illinois. 2-0 was the score. Ryan Heller, 6 scoreless innings, started the 7th. Caden Reeves came in, had the bases loaded, nobody out, got out of it without giving up a run, and Ben Van Sickle earned the save. Gooden tried to kind of slap bunt her way aboard, and she's down a ball and 2 strikes. Two runners in scoring position. Eagles have already scored twice in the inning. Here's the 1-2, and this one dips low and outside, and the count is even at 2-2. Gooden very fast. She gets the ball on the ground. She has a good chance of beating a throw. These Barons have some good arms all over the infield. Here's a 2-2. Popped it up, and that's going to hit the net. And a break for the Eagles. Snellgrove right there to make the catch, but the ball touched the nylon. One thing we like about being back in here where we are now, the net doesn't show up quite as well on the screen. So it gives you at home a much better view. Here's a 2-2 to Gooden. And the pitch. This one misses high, and the count is full. And if Gooden can keep it alive, Crystal Haynes will bat next. Haynes is TBC's leading hitter. 3 balls, 2 strikes, and a pitch. Popped it up. It's on the ground, and Gooden's going to beat it. Now we have a runner caught between second and third. And everyone scampers back. The bases are loaded. And now we have 2 umpires talking. Home plate umpire held up an out sign, and not sure why, but she's going to tell Coach Bennett the reason. And I'm trying to find out the reason that Katie Gooden is called out. Maybe we'll find out during the break, but Eagles score 2, and after 3, we are tied. We have word on that final call. Home plate umpire called that a bunt attempt that trickled foul with 2 strikes. That is strike 3. So that ends the inning and goes as a second strikeout. Or check that, the first strikeout for Alexis Williams. No balls and a strike to Chloe Strickland. No official at bat. She lost this one down the left side, and it is gone. Chloe Strickland homers to put Brewton-Parker back out in front, 3-2. Got it up into the wind, and the wind blowing across from right field towards left. That ball cleared the fence, and Brewton-Parker leads 3-2. That is the first home run of the season for Chloe Strickland. Leading off the top of the third, Mackenzie Tripp, Abby Fowler, and Madison Nelson will follow. And the first pitch swung on and missed by Mackenzie Tripp. Well, Eagles came back with 2 in the bottom of the second. Top of the third, Brewton-Parker regains a lead. The Barons have scored 1 run in each inning. A ball and a strike. And a pitch to Tripp, swung on and missed. A good fastball by Simmons. Tripp nothing out of 1. It was her pop-up that Tiana Hopkins chased down and caught right behind the dirt in the first inning. And a drive toward the gap in left center. That is going to one-hop the fence. Tripp on her way to second. The throw will be cut off. And that's a double with nobody out. Hit number 4 for the Barons. 1 run is in, a runner at second with nobody out, and the DP, Abby Fowler, at the plate. She hit a good hard single into left her first time up. This one is fouled off. No balls and a strike. Where the wind was hardly blowing at all in game 1, started to blow off and on near the end of the game. It's been a lot steadier now across from right field corner to left field corner. Going at about 9 miles per hour steadily. And this one is fouled off, and it's no balls, 2 strikes. We've had gusts in the double digits. Chloe Strickland just took advantage of the wind blowing toward that left field corner. 3-2 Barons. Potential insurance run at second with nobody out. No balls, 2 strikes, and this one dips low for ball 1. One ball, 2 strikes. Simmons delivers, and this one is fouled off. Count remains 1-2. No action in either bullpen. Of course, it's still very early. Only the 3rd inning. Both teams swinging the bat well. Here's a 1-2. And a high fly ball down the left field line. This one has got the distance, but foul. Fowler turned on it, got it up into the wind, got out in front of it, and she'll head back to the plate. That one cleared the fence by plenty. Fortunately for the Eagles, pulled foul. One ball, 2 strikes. Simmons delivers. And a pop-up to the right side. Hopkins giving chase along with Hartung. Hartung makes the catch, and a runner tags and moves into 3rd. Tripp, good base running. Tagging up on the foul ball caught by Jordan Hartung. So 1 out with a runner at third. Although not really by design, Fowler does move the runner there with 1 out. Madison Nelson at the plate, grounded back to the pitcher her first time up. Chance for her to drive in a run. And Simmons delivers, gets a strike. Good pitch on the corner at the knees. Sometimes you think about letting that ball drop foul, but the way Fowler swung the bat in that at-bat came very close to a long home run. Good play by Jordan Hartung. No balls and a strike, and this one is fouled off. Want to make sure you retire that cleanup hitter. Base hit into the outfield likely scores the runner from second anyway, so taking third. Good base running by Mackenzie Tripp. Here's the 0-2. This one low. Almost got through Fry. Tripp took a couple of extra steps off the bag, but Fry picked it up and looked her back. 1 ball, 2 strikes. Simmons winds and delivers. High fly ball towards left. This one is going to stay in the yard, should score the run. Wilhoff catches it on the track, and a sacrifice fly scores Tripp, and the Barons lead 4-2. Barons may be noticing the wind blowing out that direction a lot more than it did earlier in the day, and they've already gone that way once over the fence, once foul over the fence, and that one came close. It's a sacrifice fly and an RBI for Madison Nelson. There are 2 outs with the bases empty, and the catcher Kaylin Snellgrove at the plate. She takes a fastball upstairs, nothing for 1, grounded out to the shortstop her first time up. We'll see if the Eagles can get those balls up in the air as well toward the left field corner. Here's a 1-0, and that one misses up and away. Leadoff homer, then the double that came in to score. The heads-up base running by Tripp, tagging up on the foul ball caught down the right field side. Scoring on the fly ball. 3 balls, no strikes. Olivia Witt waiting on deck. Simmons ready, and the pitch. Ball 4 puts Snellgrove aboard. And it brings up Witt, who walked and scored in the second. Kaylin Snellgrove has just drawn her 4th walk of the season. Her on-base percentage coming in at .381. First pitch to Witt, just off the outside corner. Barons have scored once in the first, once in the second, 2 in the third, still batting. Eagles got 2 in the bottom of the second. Here's the 1-0, and this one fouled off and out of play. 1 ball, 1 strike, 2 outs, runner at first, 2 runs are in. Eagles will have 3, 4, and 5 due up. Haynes, Dial, and DeVivo. 1 ball, 1 strike, and the pitch. This one hits the batter, and there are 2 on with 2 outs. Snellgrove advances to second. Witt aboard at first. Coach Bennett calls time, wants to talk to her pitcher. And she's going to make a change. Allie Thrash coming in for the Eagles. We'll tell you more about Allie Thrash when we come back in just a minute. Bradley Thrash takes over for Cheyenne Simmons. Her 7th appearance, all in relief. And her first pitch misses up and away to right fielder Caden Fleming, who was called out on strikes in the 2nd inning. Thrash has pitched 9 1/3 innings, 23 hits, 19 runs, 10 of those earned. She has walked 5 and struck out 9. And she gets the outside corner to even the count at 1-1. Simmons 2 2/3 innings, 4 runs, all earned. She is responsible for the 2 runners on base. 4 hits, 3 walks, and a strikeout. Here's a 1-1 from Thrash. Pulled foul down the right side. That's the only change that Coach Bennett made. Strickland led off the inning with a solo home run. Tripp doubled and scored. Barons have 2 on with 2 out. Thrash ready and the pitch. Ground ball towards short. Cut off by DeVivo. The throw is in time, and that ends the inning. Thrash comes in, does her job, gets the batter, sends us to the bottom of the 3rd with Brewton-Parker leading 4-2. Eagles coming to the plate, trailing 4-2 as we go to the bottom of the 3rd. And good news from Lake Myrtle, Florida. I don't have any details, but I do have a final score. Trinity Baptist 6, Lawrence Technological Institute 3. That final score in the first game for TBC Eagles baseball this afternoon. They're going to play Dordt University of the NAIA. So again, Eagles baseball with its 2nd win in a row down at the Russ Matt Invitational, now trying to sweep the 3 games that they played this weekend. So go Eagles! Right here on the softball field, Crystal Haynes, Alicia Dial, and Emma DeVivo are the scheduled hitters for Trinity Baptist. 4-2, Brewton-Parker leads. Crystal Haynes steps in, no official at bat. She drew a walk her first time up. And the first pitch lofted into left center field, and that ball is going to be run down and caught. Alexis Bradshaw got on her horse and made a terrific running catch, robbing Haynes of extra bases. So the tough luck for the Eagles continues. Again, they've done that all week long. Terrific play by Bradshaw, 1 out. Alicia Dial at the plate, nothing for 1. Grounded out to the second baseman. And the first pitch to Dial is high for ball 1. So way to go Eagles baseball. Again, I don't have any details. I was just now able to get the final score. 1 ball, no strikes to Dial. And the pitch. And that's a strike called right over the black part of the plate. DeVivo next, followed by Wilhoff and Fry, should the inning continue. The Eagles have already been robbed of extra bases by Alexis Bradshaw. Keep swinging those bats. Here's the 1-1, and this one low. 2 balls and a strike. Dial, with her performance today, is now up to 360 coming in, but nothing for 1 so far. 5 RBIs. She's 9 for 25, now 9 for 26. And she takes this one for ball 3. Three balls and a strike. Williams ready and the pitch. Ball 4 puts Dial aboard with 1 out. That is walk number 4 allowed by Alexis Williams. 2 of those walks have scored. Those are both in the second on Jordan Hartung's 2-run triple. Emma DeVivo at the plate, popped up into foul territory her first time, so 0 for 1. And the first pitch right down the middle. Catcher Snellgrove was setting up outside. She had to reach back, but that ball was right over the heart of the plate. No balls and a strike. And this one dips low. 1 ball, 1 strike. Eagles looking for their second doubleheader sweep of the season. They took 2 from NCAA Division II Fort Valley State in the early part of the season. Here's the 1-1. This one is popped up and out of play into the Eagles bullpen. Eagles defeated Payne College on opening night and then split a doubleheader with Columbia International University the next day. The second game against Payne College was rained out. That's why the Eagles have played an odd number of games, not counting the opener here this afternoon. 2 balls, 2 strikes, that one in the dirt, and a good block by Kaylin Snellgrove. Brewton-Parker split a doubleheader with Columbia College, lost 2 to Point University, swept Trinity Baptist. Here's a 2-2, and this one is upstairs. That's when these two teams played on February 15th. Lost 2 to Coastal College of Georgia, split again with Columbia College. Swept 2 from Cleary University and then 2 from Payne College, and that's going to be another line drive double play on the ball caught. Well, DeVivo had it caught. Unless that ball chopped off the ground up high, I thought that was a line drive. Dial is at second. That's going to be 3 unassisted. 2 outs. Kate Wilhoff at the dish. Tell you, I thought that was a line drive. From our seat, I didn't see the ball hit the ground. Catcher and umpire blocked my view. No balls and a strike. Williams winds and delivers. That one hit pretty sharply toward third, but the Barons have some really good arms on the infield. That's Chloe Strickland getting the out at first, and that ends the inning. A walk, but nothing else for the Eagles. After 3, it's 4-2 Barons. 4-2 Barons after 3. So we go to the top of the fourth with 9, 1, and 2 due up for Brewton-Parker. Abby Cox, Alexis Bradshaw, and Chloe Strickland. Cox 1 for 1, RBI double in the second. Takes the first pitch upstairs for ball 1. 1 ball, no strikes. Allie Thrash in relief of Cheyenne Simmons. Took something off this one and missed just above the letters, so that's ball 2. Two balls, no strikes. Pitch from Thrash, and this one is high, and that's ball 3. Thrash came in with 2 outs, 2 runners on base in the third. Got the ground ball to end the inning. This is her first start to an inning. 3-0. Ball 4 puts a runner aboard with nobody out. Abby Cox aboard. Alexis Bradshaw at the plate. She ran down that ball in left center. That drive off Crystal Haynes' bat. Showing bunt. Runners going. The throw is good, but late. And that's a stolen base for Abby Cox. Fry got off a terrific throw, but Cox got a great jump, and she's in ahead of the tag. That is her 7th steal, and she's been caught only once. So runner at second. 1 ball, no strikes. Again, Bradshaw bunting. And nobody fields it. Didn't have much of a chance at first anyway, and that's a base hit for Alexis Bradshaw. No chance to get her at first. Chloe Strickland at the plate. Sack bunt and a solo home run. She has runners at the corners. Nobody out. I'm betting that Bradshaw does not stay put at first. There she goes. A drive into center field. Rodriguez can't get there. She cuts it off. Throw to third. Little late. Bradshaw, or Strickland rather, takes second on the throw. RBI single for Chloe Strickland, her 2nd run driven in of the game. And she advances to second on the throw. Bradshaw goes first to third. Cox scores, and it is 5-2. Mackenzie Tripp at the plate. 2 on, nobody out, and strike 1 called. Tripp is 1 for 2, a double in the third and a run scored. No balls and a strike. And this one gets the inside corner for strike 2. Abby Fowler on deck. Thrash delivers, gets the drive into center field. Rodriguez makes the catch. Both runners will tag. A run will score. And it's a 6-2 lead for the Barons. That is a sacrifice fly and a run batted in for Mackenzie Tripp. Bradshaw crosses. Strickland advances to third. There's 1 out for the DP, Abby Fowler. For Mackenzie Tripp. That is RBI number 10 on the season, and that's going to be all for Allie Thrash. It looks like Tiana Hopkins will take over on the mound. And we'll tell you more about Hopkins when we come back in just a minute. That's a base hit into left on the first pitch to Fowler. And the Barons have added another, now lead by 5. That ball hit hard. Tiana Hopkins greeted rudely by Abby Fowler. Morgan Wells went into the game in right field. Allie Thrash has come out, so Morgan Wells is batting in the number 9 hole. Hopkins now pitching. That run charged to Thrash. And we're going to have a runner at first base for Fowler. Breanne Pound doing the running for Abby Fowler. Barons lead now 7-2. Hopkins ready with the first pitch. Runner's on the move, and she'll get in there without a throw. That's a stolen base for Pound. That's her 3rd of the season without getting caught. One ball, no strikes. Hopkins delivers, and this one is popped foul out of play. So a count of 1-1. This is Madison Nelson. She is 0 for 1, had a sac fly for an RBI in the 3rd. First time up, grounded to the pitcher. Eagles will have to rally from behind. This one pulled foul, and the count remains a ball and 2 strikes. Here's a 1-2 from Hopkins. This is a ground ball to third. DeVivo will throw to first in time. Tried to look that runner back, but then Pound able to get to third on the throw. Eagles do get the out. Nelson hustling, came close to beating that one out. Kaylin Snellgrove at the plate, 0 for 1, a ground ball to the shortstop and a walk. Close the book on Allie Thrash. 2/3 of an inning, 3 runs all earned, 2 hits, 1 walk. And a high pop-up. This one is out of play. Not sure what the timeout is about. Snowballs and a strike to Kaylin Snellgrove. Hopkins trying to end the inning, keep that runner at third, and give the Eagles a chance to possibly start chipping away. It's 7-2 Barons. No balls and a strike. Hopkins misses low for ball 1. One ball, 1 strike, 2 outs, runner at third. 3 runs are in, and a 7-2 lead for the Brewton-Parker Barons. The 1-1 popped foul into the net. 1 ball, 2 strikes. Eagles will have 7, 8, and 9 due up. Fry, Hartung, and Wells. Count of 1-2 on Snellgrove. She came in hitting .278. And the pitch. Good swing and a foul back. And the count remains 1-2. In case you missed the announcement a little while ago, Eagles baseball won 6-3 over NAIA Lawrence Technological Institute. They're scheduled to play Dordt University, and that game might be underway now. Hard ground ball to third. DeVivo throws to first in time, and that ends the inning. However, another good one for the Barons. They get 3 runs on 3 hits and leave 1. And after 3.5, it's 7-2 Barons. Bottom of the fourth, Eagles trailing 7-2. They came back after down 2-0 in the second to tie it up. But then 2 runs in the third and 3 in the fourth for Brewton-Parker. And that's where we stand at 7-2. Brewton got single runs in the first and the second. Brittany Fry, Jordan Hartung, and Morgan Wells are the scheduled hitters. Alexis Williams misses outside with the first pitch. 2 innings, 2 runs, both earned. 1 hit, but her downfall for the 2 runs were walks. She has struck out 1. That one misses low, and it's 2 balls, no strikes. Williams has walked 4 overall. Fry was one of those walks that came in to score on the triple from Jordan Hartung. 2 balls, no strikes, and a pitch. And Fry taking that one on the inside corner, nodding her head in agreement. It's 2-1. Here you see Williams again having to shade her eyes with the glove. 2-1. And that one is upstairs, and Fry's ahead 3-1. No more white clouds over the field. It's nothing but bright blue skies with that sun not very hot, but making it difficult on the balls up in the air. Here's a 3-1. And Fry pops this one up, and that's going to drop, and a break for Brittany Fry. That one ticked off the glove of Nelson. She made a good effort, might have misjudged that one, and Fry gets another crack at 3-2. Let's see if Brittany can take advantage. The wind still steady, 9 to 10 miles per hour. Blowing across from the right field corner toward the left. Payoff pitch. Swing and a miss on a good sinking fastball, and that's the first out. Strikeout number 2 for Alexis Williams, and it brings up Jordan Hartung, who had the 2-run triple in the second. She was then thrown out at the plate trying to score on a ground ball. As I said before, these Barons have some really good arms in the field. First pitch misses up and away. 1 ball, no strikes. Williams ready. High drive down the left field line. That is going to hook foul. That one into the corner. Would have been extra bases for Hartung. Similar to what she did with that 2-run triple, but she got out in front of this one a bit too much. So she heads back to the plate, grabs her bat, steps in the box with a count of 1-1. Morgan Wells on deck. She'll get her first at-bat of this game. Didn't start, came in defensively to play right field. Here's the 1-1, and this one upstairs, and that's ball 2. Wells in game 1 was 1 for 3 with a run scored, and she will bat next. She was the catcher for all of game 1. Here's a 2-1. And this one is just off the outside corner, and that's ball 3. Meg Mahalik, the home plate umpire, calling it much closer to what the rule book says. She's done a terrific job. Here's the 3-1, and that one fouled back right into the net. 3 balls, 2 strikes, 1 out, bases empty. Eagles batting in the bottom of the fourth, trailing 7-2. Brewton-Parker just started swinging the bats with a flurry in the third and the fourth innings. Here's a 3-2, and ball 4 puts a runner aboard with 1 out. That's the 5th walk issued by Alexis Williams, and brings up Morgan Wells, first at-bat of this game. She's in the number 9 hole, taking over for first Shiana Simmons, then Allie Thrash. Hopkins on deck. First pitch to Wells. chased one out of the zone for strike one on the foul ball. No balls and a strike. I like this setup we have here today. I hope we can do it again. Here's the 0-1 and a high pop-up on the infield. Nelson right there to make the catch. I couldn't tell from my seat if that would have landed foul or fair. It doesn't matter because that's out number 2. Even if fair, they would have had a very easy force out at second. Hopkins is 1 for 2, a base hit into left her last time up. Williams ready and the pitch. And this one is inside. Alexis Williams looking really good in her first start of the year, only her second appearance. Here's the 1-0. Line drive like a bullet into center field. There's going to be a throw to second, not in time. Hopkins hit that ball about as hard as she could. Abby Cox came up and made a good throw. Hartung beat that throw. 2 on, 2 out for Katie Gooden. She has grounded to second and gone down on strikes. It was that unusual play where she was called out on a strike 3 via the foul bunt. The ball hit the ground. She beat the throw to first, but the ball went into foul territory, and that was the reason for that discussion and the end of that inning. The 1-2, or 1-0 rather. Again, I saw 1 dot under ball and 2 under out and misread it. So 1-1 on that pitch on the outside corner. That was the end of the second inning. The Eagles would have had the bases loaded with 2 outs and Crystal Haynes at the plate. Here's the 1-1. And Gooden held up in time. 2 balls and a strike. That may have gotten Williams off the hook, and since then she's been fabulous. Williams needed a little extra time after that pitch. Now she looks ready. 2 balls and a strike to Gooden. 2 on, 2 outs, and Gooden taps this one foul, and it's 2-2. Well, she's going to do that again. She has to make sure she breaks those wrists just in case we have a similar situation. So 2 balls, 2 strikes, 2 outs. Jordan Hartung at second. Tiana Hopkins at first. Gooden at the plate. Good speed at all 3 spots. Williams delivers a 2-2 and misses up and away. Tried to sneak the changeup by Gooden, but that one tailed away from the left-handed hitter. So payoff pitch. Look for both runners to take off once the ball is out of the hands of Alexis Williams. Here's the 3-2. That one tapped, fielded. The throw to first in time. Another good throw from Chloe Strickland, and that ends the inning. Eagles get a walk and a single, but do not score. After 4, Brewton-Parker 7, Trinity Baptist 2. Top of the fifth, 7-2, and a new batter for the Barons. Carly Cruz steps in, the first time we've seen her today. Hopkins delivers and misses low and outside. Carly Cruz, a freshman. This is her second at-bat of the season. Nothing for one so far. A freshman from Sylvania, Georgia. 1 ball, no strikes, and Hopkins gets the outside corner. Screven County High School is where Carly played her high school softball. Also announced will be Leah Henry, 2 batters from now. And Hopkins delivers and got Cruz to chase that one out of the zone, and it's 1-2. One ball, 2 strikes. Hopkins delivers and misses low for ball 2. Cruz, nothing for one so far on the season. 2 balls, 2 strikes. And Hopkins delivers and tried to overthrow that one, and that one sailed up high. Diana Hopkins, 2/3 of an innings pitched, 2 ground balls to third for outs. Here's a 3-2. Swing and a miss. And that is strike 3 and out number 1. Brings up Caden Fleming, the right fielder. Brittany Fry heading out to the mound where the rest of the Eagles infielders are. Fleming, nothing for 2 so far. Strikeout and a ground ball to third. Brewton-Parker got 1 in the first, 1 in the second. Trinity Baptist came back with 2 in the bottom of the second. Then the solo homer from Chloe Strickland started a 2-run rally for the Barons in the third. They got 3 more in the fourth and lead 7-2 now in the fifth. All right, discussion over. 1 out, bases empty for Fleming. Diana Hopkins ready. Now a total of 1 inning pitched. Her first strikeout, and this one is upstairs. One ball, no strikes. And that one called ball 2. Hopkins did give up a hit when she came in, then got those 2 ground ball outs. And that one on the outside corner for a strike. Two balls and a strike. Fleming at the plate. And a pitch, swing and a miss, and that evens the count. Sun now shifting a little further to the west. Second baseman Jordan Hartung now having to shade her eyes. Count of 2-2. And this one fouled straight back. Count remains 2-2. Both teams have played terrific defense all afternoon. As I said a few minutes ago, the Barons' bats just came to life in a big way in the last 2 innings. Here's a 2-2 from Hopkins. Swing and a miss. Ball on the ground, but the throw to first will get the out. So it goes as a strikeout and a 2-3 on the putout. Many times if the batter doesn't initially make the attempt to go to first, they'll just call her out, but Fleming did make that attempt, so Fry had to make the throw. Here's Leah Henry for the first time today, and the fastball gets the outside corner. Henry is 0 for 1 so far this season. No balls and a strike. Hopkins delivers. And this one is low for ball 1. Head coach Madison Herron seeing an opportunity to get some more reserves and at-bat. I say this a lot. Never know when an injury happens or one of the starters just has a slump. You need those reserves to step it up, and if they don't get their reps, it makes it a lot more difficult when suddenly thrown into a situation. A ball and 2 strikes after the foul ball. Top of the order next, Bradshaw, and this one misses outside. Bradshaw has scored 2 of the 7 runs. She also made that terrific running catch in left center to Rob Haynes. Here's a 2-2. Swing and a miss. That's strike 3. Hopkins strikes out the side. 1, 2, 3 go the Barons in the 5th. Eagles need to rally, coming back in the bottom of the 5th, trailing 7-2. Bottom of the 5th, 7-2 in favor of Brewton-Parker College, and Lakin Brown onto the mound. We saw her in game number 1. Hard-throwing left-hander. She will face Haynes, Dial, and DeVivo, the first 3 hitters in the 5th. And the first pitch misses low and outside for ball 1. Brown pitched 1 inning in game number 1. Here's a 1-0 to Haynes, and this one misses outside. And Brown got him out 1-2-3. First time that Crystal Haynes has seen Brown today. 2 balls, no strikes. Ground ball towards second. That should be an easy flip, and it is for out number 1. Eagles baseball trailing Dordt University 4-0 in the 3rd. They defeated Lawrence Technological Institute 6-3 earlier today. Alicia Dial at the plate, 0 for 1. She drew a walker last time up. 1 out, bases empty, and a fastball just a bit outside. Got to say it at least once. So 1 ball, no strikes. And here's a pitch from Brown. Line drive, 1 hop into the right field. We're going to have a throw to first, but Dial is there safely with a base hit. Well, Alicia Dial continues to make good, solid contact. When this game started, she was at 360. She's now 1 for 2. 10 for 27 on the season, and Amber Weiss will pinch run for Alicia Dial. Right fielder Caden Fleming made a good throw to first, but Dial, hustling all the way, taking nothing for granted, beat the throw. That's her second hit of the day overall and fourth time that she's been on base. Weiss pinch ran for her once earlier today in game number 1, and she's doing it again now. Emma DeVivo at the plate. DeVivo has popped up and grounded to first. Brown now having to shade her eyes. Here's a first pitch to left-handed hitter DeVivo, and it misses up and away. One ball, no strikes. And that one tapped foul. And in the baseball game, we are able to get more updates. It's 4-0 Dort leading TBC in the third. A ball and a strike to Emma DeVivo, and the pitch, swing and a miss at a good fastball. 1 ball, 2 strikes. And DeVivo waits back on that one, pops it up down the third baseline. The ball is caught by Tripp, and then she hunches over. Hopefully she's all right. She gets back up. Thought for a moment she might have twisted an ankle the way she went down. Everything's fine, and there are 2 away. Kate Wilhoff at the plate. She has walked and scored and grounded to third. Strickland playing close on a left-handed hitting Kate Wilhoff. And the first pitch, tried to slap bunt her way aboard and went through it. No balls and a strike. No balls and a strike. And that one is a little low for ball 1. Eagles want to get Wilhoff aboard and bring Brittany Fry to the plate with a couple of runners on. Good steady wind blowing out towards left. Here's the 1-1. And Wilhoff right through that one in 1-2. One ball, 2 strikes, 2 outs. Runner at first, Amber Weiss, and the pitch. That one back to the box. A throw to first, not in time. Weiss will take, yes, they got the out at first. A late call, and they said she is out. Looked like she had beaten the throw, but no, says the base umpire. So for the Eagles, 1 hit, nothing else. And we go to the 6th. It is 7-2 Barons. A late call at first, a little controversial too, but the out was called. And as we go to the 6th, it is 7-2 Brewton-Parker. Looked from here like Wilfhoff had beaten the throw. The umpire thought about it, called the out, and now the Barons at the plate, leading 7-2. Hopkins on the mound facing Alexis Bradshaw, who has scored twice. And this bunt attempt is popped up right to DeVivo, one away. Chloe Strickland at the plate. She's had a great game too. Solo homer, a base hit into center, 2 runs scored. She's also laid down a sacrifice bunt that led to a run. That was in the first inning. She had a double and a run scored in game 1 also. And she takes a good fastball from Hopkins for strike 1. Hopkins now 2 total innings and a pitch in the dirt. Count even at 1-1. One ball, 1 strike. And this one misses low and inside for ball 2. Two balls and a strike. 1 out, bases empty in the 6th. Hopkins delivers. This one is popped straight up. Hopkins is calling for it, and she puts it away for out number 2. 2 pop-ups, 1 on a bunt, 1 on a swing, and it brings up Mackenzie Tripp. Been very hard to retire Chloe Strickland in this game. Tripp at the plate. She's 1 for 2, a double and a run scored in the 3rd. She drove in a runner last time up with a sacrifice fly into center. 2 outs, bases empty. Hopkins winds and delivers and misses high for ball 1. 1 ball, no strikes. And the pitch downstairs in the dirt. It's 2-0. Eagles will have Fry, Hartung, and Wells due up. They come to bat in the 6th. They will have to rally. They've hit the ball well all day, just like they did Monday night and Thursday night. But just like those 2 nights, a lot of those hard drives caught. And a strike called on the inside corner. Barron's defense has turned ground balls into outs, hard ground balls with really good throws. They've also caught some line drives. Eagles keep swinging the bat though. There's a hard grounder foul down the left side. Count of 2-2. Mackenzie Tripp at the plate. She was 2 for 2 in game 1, plus a walk and a hit batsman and a stolen base. Here's a 2-2 from Hopkins. That one slipped out of her hand and the count is full. Well, Dort has added on 2 runs and now leads 6-0, still batting in the bottom of the 3rd. Here's a 3-2, and this one pulled down the left field line. Wilhoff giving chase, won't catch up to it, but it's foul. Tripp turned on one, got out in front. She heads back to the plate with a full count. Three balls, 2 strikes. And a payoff pitch fouled back. Count remains full. Abby Fowler in the on-deck circle. She's 2 for 3 with an RBI. 3 balls, 2 strikes. High pop-up, well out of play. That's heading on to the TCA football field. So another payoff pitch coming from Hopkins. She's thrown a good number of pitches to Tripp. I haven't counted them, but this has been a long at-bat. 3-2. High foul ball, another one onto the football field. Tripp's getting some good swings at Hopkins. I'd like to see Hopkins slow it down with Tripp getting out in front. Another 3-2 on the way. Ground ball foul, and again, one pulled down the left side. Three balls, 2 strikes, 2 outs. Definitely want to get Tripp because Fowler is next. She's their big RBI machine. Here's a 3-2. High fly ball, left field, on its way back and gone. Mackenzie Tripp battled Hopkins, pulled a bunch of them foul, got one to her liking, and hit it a long way, and it's 8-2 Barons. And for Tripp, that is her 3rd home run of the season. She has now driven in 11 total runs, counting her sac fly earlier in the game, and it's a 6-run lead for the Barons. Abby Fowler at the plate. She singled in the 1st, popped out in the 3rd, singled in a run in the 4th. Flowers has 2 RBIs on the day, now 13 on the season. And the first pitch is in the dirt. 1 ball, no strikes. No activity in either bullpen. And that one caught the outside corner. One ball, 1 strike. And a high fly ball towards left field. Wilhoff back at the track, and this one is gone. Tell you, these Barons have really pulled out the bats in game number 2. And they lead it now 9-2. That's the 3rd home run of the game for the Barons, and the 5th of the season for Abby Flowers. Brings up Madison Nelson, and a 14th run batted in for Flowers as well. (9-2) now in favor of Brewton-Parker College. And it's looking like they're going to leave town with a split. Trinity Baptist won the first game 3-1. Hopkins winds and delivers and misses the inside corner. Back-to-back home runs from Mackenzie Tripp and Abby Flowers. Chloe Strickland went deep in the 3rd. And the 1-0. There's another one driven towards left, but this one's going to stay in play, and Wilhoff makes the catch for the out. 2 solo home runs for the Barons in the top of the 6th. We go to the bottom half. It's Brewton-Parker 9, Trinity Baptist 2. Bottom third of the batting order, due up for the Eagles. Brittany Fry, Jordan Hartung, and Morgan Wells. Lakin Brown starting her 2nd inning in relief. 1 hit in the 5th, but nothing else. Alexis Williams went 4 innings as a starting pitcher. She allowed 2 runs, both of them earned, 3 hits, 5 walks. 2 of those walks came in to score, and a pair of strikeouts. She would stand to be the winner unless the Eagles can rally big from behind. Brittany Fry walked and scored in the 2nd, went down on strikes in the 4th. First pitch missed upstairs, 1 ball, no strikes. Lakin Brown ready, hard-throwing left-hander, got that one in on the hands of Fry, and the count is 1-1. Well, the score has been changed between Eagles baseball and Dordt, now showing 5-0. It said 6-0 a couple of minutes ago. Right here, it's 9-2 in favor of Brewton-Parker College. Fry lines one, caught. That went right to the second baseman, and Olivia Witt put it away for the out. So 1 out, bases empty for Jordan Hartung. 1 for 1, 2-run triple, and a walk. And that fastball misses up and in. Lakin Brown, a junior from Douglas, Georgia. Pitched 1 inning earlier, so she's now at 42 1/3 coming in. And she gets the corner here. 4.06 ERA, going down with the perfect inning in Game 1. And so far scoreless through 1 1/3 here in Game 2. Here's a 1-1 to Hartung, and that one on the inside corner. I don't think Hartung agreed with that, but it's 1-2. Ball and 2 strikes. Brown delivers. Ground ball towards third. That should be an easy play, and it is. So 2 outs, base is empty for Morgan Wells. 1 at bat so far, and a pop up to the first baseman. Eagles at Edward Waters University Monday. First pitch, line drive, and that's going to be on the ground, and Wells is going to beat that for a hit. Witt had thoughts of picking it up and trying to beat Wells to the bag, but when that ball hit the ground, it squirted away from her, so Wells has herself a base hit. Funny game, softball and baseball. Eagles hitting the daylights out of the ball to get it caught, and then a little blooper falls in. And it brings up Tiana Hopkins, who is 2 for 3. Her last time up, she hit one as hard as I've seen hit all season, a line drive into center field. She also had a base hit in game number 1, so 3 for 6 overall. Here's the 1-0, and this one a little bit low. 2 balls, no strikes. Hopkins entered game 2 at 233. That's going to go up with a 2 for 3. Pending this at-bat, of course, and she squirts that one foul. So 2 balls and a strike. Katie Gooden waiting on deck. Not sure what the conversation is about. Coach Bennett and Tiana Hopkins. Hopkins, one of our new TBC Eagles this year. Freshman from Crystal River, Florida. Pitches, plays first base, plays the outfield, can do a lot of things, has really good power. Runner at first, 2 outs, 2 balls and a strike, and a chopper foul down the right side. Hopkins has 2 home runs this season. 10 runs driven in. The run she scored in game number 1 was her 7th. Two balls, 2 strikes. Brown ready, and the pitch. Strike 3 on the changeup. A good pitch from Lakin Brown, and that retires the side. Eagles get a 2-out single, nothing more, and we go to the 7th, 9-2 Barons. Lana Fletcher is out to pitch the 7th inning. She is the 4th pitcher of the ball game. Tiana Hopkins, 2 2/3, 3 hits, 2 runs, both earned, both on the solo home runs. She didn't walk anyone, and she struck out 2. Fletcher was the winner in game 1, the complete game victory. Allowed just the 1 earned run. 8 hits, she walked 3 and struck out 2. She got into trouble a few times early in the game. She made some pitches and got some good defense behind her. Eagles did not commit an error in game 1. Haven't committed one to this point in game 2. They played really good defense. Both teams have. Here's Fletcher's first pitch, and that one misses low and outside. This is Kaylin Snellgrove at the plate. 0 for 2 and a walk. 1 ball, no strikes, and a strike called on the outside corner. Actually, that is not Snellgrove. That is a pinch hitter. This is Noelle Smith, batting for Snellgrove. 1 ball, 1 strike, and a ground ball off the glove of Fletcher, and that's going to be a base hit. So Smith, in a pinch hitting role, leads off the top of the 7th with the infield single. Hit that one pretty well. It hit off Fletcher's glove. Gooden tried to make the play but couldn't get there in time, and that is the first base hit. Let me check that and make sure. First base hit of the season for Smith. She's now 1 for 2. Check that, 1 for 1. She did have a plate appearance earlier and drew a walk. Not today, but earlier in the season. So she's been on base both times. She's had opportunities this season. 1 ball, no strikes to Witt. She was pinch hit for last time and then re-entered. And this one into center field. Rodriguez won't get there. It's off the fence. Smith rounds second. To throw to third is off target, and that is a double for Olivia Witt. So 2 on with nobody out for Kaden Fleming. Let's see if that's Fleming or a pinch hitter. Two on, nobody out. Fletcher's pitch is outside for ball 1. This is Taylor Radford batting for Kaden Fleming. One ball, no strikes. Tell you about Radford right now. That's ball 2. 1 at bat, no hits so far. Has a chance to drive in her first run, possibly 2 of the season. 2 on, nobody out. 2 balls, no strikes. Fletcher delivers and misses low for ball 3. So count of 3 balls, no strikes. Leah Henry in the on-deck circle. She came into the game in the 5th inning. Here's a 3-0, and right down the middle, Radford taking all the way. Three balls and a strike. As I said earlier, good to see Coach Herron getting his reserves an opportunity. That one back to the box. Fletcher will go to first. So credit Radford with an RBI as Smith scores following her leadoff single. Witt advances to third. 1 out, and it brings up Leah Henry. 10-2 now in favor of the Barons. And a pitch from Fletcher, a little bit high. Fletcher made the right play. Down 7 runs, you don't want to try to get too fancy. Go ahead and get the outs. 1 ball, no strikes. And the pitch. And this one's on the outside corner for strike 1. One ball, 1 strike. And this one a little low and inside. Count is 2-1. And Fletcher ready with the pitch. Line drive into right field. That's a base hit. A run will score. Good solid single from Leah Henry. And it's 11-2. Witt crosses, and Henry comes through. That's first RBI of the season for Leah Henry. And now there's going to be a conference, and Witt is heading back out. Something happened as I was writing down that base hit, RBI, and a run scored. The two umpires now talking. Leah Henry has grabbed her bat, gone back to the batter's box, and Witt has returned to third base. I don't know what the reason for the overturn is, but it's 2 balls and 2 strikes. Fletcher delivers and misses high for ball 3. That's the second time today we've had a play completed and then overturned. One play ended a TBC Eagles rally. This one puts a runner back at third. Now there's a full count and strike 3 called on the outside corner. That is out number 2. So Henry loses her hit and RBI. Again, I don't know the reason for bringing her back to the plate and putting the runner back at third. Alexis Bradshaw at the plate. She has scored twice. Last time up, tried to bunt, but popped up to the third baseman. Eagles have 2, 3, and 4 due up in the 7th. Bradshaw pulled back in time. Ball gets away. But up by 8 runs in the 7th inning. The Barons holding the runner back at third. Now, if this is a close game, she might have taken off. 1 ball, no strikes, 2 outs with the runner at third. And the pitch. Bunt shown, dropped down. Dial will throw to first. Not in time. The run scores, and that's an RBI for Alexis Bradshaw. The speedy leadoff hitter beats out the bunt. Knocks in a run. Witt scores, and it's 11-2. That is a third hit this inning. Brings up Chloe Strickland, barring a change. And the first pitch, high pop-up. That is Strickland. DeVivo in foul territory makes the catch, and that ends the inning. Barons tack on 2 more, and we go to the bottom of the 7th, 11-2. Bottom of the 7th, and an 11-2 lead for the Barons. Again, their bats just went on fire. They have scored in 6 of the 7 innings. The only time they did not score was the 5th when Tiana Hopkins struck out 3 in a row. It'll be Gooden, Haynes, and Dial due up for Trinity Baptist. Lakin Brown, 2 innings so far, just 1 hit and a strikeout. So with her inning in game number 1, she has pitched 3 scoreless innings. Just 1 total hit. Katie Gooden is 0 for 3. Game 1, though, Gooden 3 for 3 with an RBI. She is one of the big reasons Trinity Baptist came away with the win. Here's the first pitch, and a strike called in the outside corner. No balls and a strike. And Brown winds and delivers. There's a chopper. Gooden has a chance to beat it, but it trickles foul. So count of no balls, 2 strikes. We found out the reason for the callback. Leah Henry stepped out of the box when she made contact. Therefore, she was called back. That also put Witt back on third. Witt ended up scoring the run anyway on the bunt single from Alexis Bradshaw. No balls, 2 strikes, and this one misses upstairs. One ball, 2 strikes to Katie Gooden. And a pitch. Swing and a miss, and that is out number 1. Eagles baseball down 5-0 in the 4th. Probably the last update we're going to be able to get before we go off. Crystal Haynes, 0 for 2, walked in the first, was robbed of extra bases. There's a blooper that's going to be caught by the second baseman for out number 2. Witt right there, battled the sun, stayed with it, made the catch. So Eagles down to their final out. Alicia Dial, though, has had a really good game. Overall on the afternoon, Alicia Dial is 2 for... Check that. She's been on base 4 times. 2 for 4 officially. 2 hits and 2 walks. There's a hard ground ball, the diving play, and the throw to first gets away. And Dial is aboard. Chloe Strickland caught the ball on the dive. Tried to get the throw off, but it went a little wild, and that's going to be an error, putting Dial at first. The throw took Nelson into the runner's lane. The 2 collided. Fortunately, everybody's all right. Good sportsmanship from both Dial and Nelson. Nelson, of course, re-entered. Emma DeVivo at the plate. Nothing out of 3. Swing and a miss. And she's down. No balls, 2 strikes. Lake and Brown ready, and the 0-2. Strike 3 called, and that's the ball game. Final score, Brewton-Parker College 11, Trinity Baptist 2. The teams split this Saturday afternoon doubleheader. 3 home runs for the Barons. Chloe Strickland in the 3rd, then back-to-back shots from Mackenzie Tripp and Abby Flowers in the 6th. And 11 runs on the board as the Barons worked those bats and worked them well here in game number 2. Trinity Baptist wins the opener 3-1. Brewton-Parker takes the nightcap 11-2. So the Barons now 9-7 on the season. The Eagles at 5-12. Well, we thank everybody for watching us here on TBC Eagles on YouTube. For Dean Bureau on camera, winning pitcher Alexis Williams, 4 innings, 2 earned runs. Coach Leah Bennett, Coach John D. Jones, the athletic director of Trinity Baptist College. I'm Ray Bureau saying good night and God bless you from